A fiery red dawn broke over the Mongolian steppes, where the ghostly silhouette of a colossal army loomed mysteriously through the thick fog. Subutai, the iron hound of the steppe, narrowed his icy gaze as he meticulously examined every detail on the leather map. In military history, he was the greatest general, one who annihilated his enemies with a fearsome weapon: speed. Subutai's strategic system began with Wolf's Eye, an incredibly sophisticated expeditionary intelligence network with cavalry messengers traversing continents. Before issuing the order to attack, he knew every stream, every blade of grass, and even the deepest internal conflicts of the enemy. For Subutai, information was 70% of the deciding factor in victory, turning every march into a predetermined chess game. This meticulous preparation allowed the Mongolian army to always be 3 days ahead of the enemy, creating an absolute spatial advantage. Subutai transformed his army into a constantly moving, living organism, where each warrior possessed up to 4 horses, constantly changing. They traversed 1,200 kilometers in the harsh winter, a feat considered impossible by European generals of the time. While their opponents were still busy arranging their formations, the Mongol army appeared behind them like ghosts from the distant steppes. This was not merely a march, it was the ultimate optimization of resources, transforming speed into destructive power, capable of annihilating any defensive structure. At the Battle of Mohi, Subutai executed a perfect annihilation scenario using a pincer tactic, coordinating multiple branches of the army seamlessly. While one wing feigned an attack to draw attention, Subutai secretly led the main army across the river in the darkness of night to deliver the finishing blow. Tens of thousands of arrows rained down like a black storm, shattering the resistance of the royal knights in an instant. The use of long-range catapults to create safe corridors for cavalry demonstrates his forward-thinking military strategy. The encirclement was perfectly executed, trapping the enemy in a swamp of despair. Speed combined with precision is the scythe of death. In the 21st century, scale is no longer the sole advantage. Speed of response is the lifeblood of an organization. Modern leaders need to learn 3 great lessons from Subutai: absolute flexibility, prioritizing information, and optimizing resources. Use data for foresight and use leanness to crush cumbersome competitors resting on their laurels. A small but agile and sharp machine will always defeat massive but slow structures in the race for market share. Subutai has become a legend, but his art of coordination and speed remain the guiding principles for every conquest of the highest peaks. The legacy of Iron Dog reminds us that victory belongs not to the strongest, but to the fastest and most knowledgeable. The great game has begun. Will you choose to be a slow knight or the wolf leading this great conquest?